I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my
Alexander.
And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the former multi-time light heavyweight champion of the world.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man.
How will these two fighters handle? What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. That hook just can't find the target. Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. Failing to score with that right hook. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action. Hold that thought. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Yep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Antonio Tarver's in big trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. These punches coming from every angle. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. That big hook doesn't land. isn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's there's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. How about that time counter shot? That counter shot lands. And he misses with that straight left. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he misses with that jab. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. They exchange punches. Can't score with that hook again. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about There's the bell for round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favourite and pickpocket him.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round.
Don't worry about that.
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, that one
caught Tarver clean, and he might go down.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
And the big cat goes down.
Is he out? Is he gonna move? Is there a twitch?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Swing and a miss with the hook. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Auxent. There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Those counter punches have to hurt. His stamina is off the charts. There's a counter shot. Missing with the hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Beautiful counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to...
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. And the referee will allow this to continue. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander. What are you doing? There's the bell for round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well done with that counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. That hook was off target.
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you continue.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about and we enter the 8th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Can't land that jab. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Good counter punch. It's bombs away. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get